Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Black 30. Monday. Undercook.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Connor going backwards here on the first down carry. Stopped up for a loss of a couple. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and 12. On second and 12, Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
And the big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
You have to love Jamie Collins. You can use him just about anywhere on the defense. Inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. He might even play a little bit of safety if you give him the chance.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. On second down, Connor looking for space. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. Tick. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. Johnson, the intended target. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Now the second down throw on target. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. On second down, it's Connor. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On my drive chart, I write successful drives in blue, and so far for them, 4 first-half drives, 4 touchdowns. It's all blue, no red.
What did they see on film? What did they see on tape that led them to have this type of a game plan, this type of execution? They're reading them like they're a true open book.
Oh, my goodness. In every facet, too. And then on the other side, I mean, it's domination right now offensively.
Yeah, they're going to need one player to make a monster play to try and stop this tide.
Quarterback Tom Brady ready to lead the offense here, and he is a guy who had social media buzzing in the days leading up to the Super Bowl. Sort of a cryptic post, him either walking through a dark tunnel, walking out of a dark tunnel, and in that commercial that aired in the first quarter, it kind of makes it seem like he's going to come back. Who knows? What do you think, CD?
Well, I think he's coming back for his 21st season. I think Tom Brady's having fun with this whole thing because he's never been a free agent before. He's got choices. He's got options. And he has people courting him. And knowing as human beings, we all love to have people come after us and want us. Well, Tom Brady's in that position in the NFL. He's going to come back. I still say he ends up back in New England, and they supplement the offense for him. But there will be people jumping into these sweepstakes. Could it be Las Vegas? Could it be Tennessee? Could it be the Los Angeles Chargers? Or a wild card that we're not even talking about right now? To me, that's Tampa Bay and Bruce Arians.
Ooh, okay. I'm just trying to picture him silver and black running out in Vegas. How strange would that be? They go play action here on first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On the move to his left. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he moved left there, Charles Little. Danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Next drive coming up. Steelers, not sure what was going on this past season in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania, but you think about the Eagles and these Steelers and the injury bug that bit both of them, it's really hard to fathom. Johnson, it's poked free. Football's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Look at the big man rumble, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, 39 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Patriot offense returning to the field. And look at this season, 12-4, but they had the 8-0 start. And you think about it in that lens, down the stretch 4-5, including the playoff loss. A first-place finish for the 16th time, though, in 17 years. But now the question circle. We've mentioned Tom Brady. A lot of discussion there. But there's a lot of other questions to answer, correct?
This is one of the oldest rosters in the NFL. So there has to be some type of a rebuild, reboot along the way. Although if you're a New England Patriot, you don't do it with the idea that you're not still contending to win the AFC East and go to the playoffs. So it'll be interesting to see how they decide to do that from the front office, which there is some uncertainty there, whether there'll be some change in those positions. Head coach, as long as he's there, I think things are in great hands. But we may see a drastically different Patriot team moving forward, especially if number 12 decides to take his talents elsewhere.
Well, if Brady is there next year, they got to get him some guys he can throw the football to. Guys
that he'll absolutely trust, and that means finding veteran wide receivers who can come in and adapt to their system and play. They tried that this year. Antonio Brown, Mohamed Sanu,
N'Keal Harry.
Well, N'Keal Harry was the rookie, and he didn't adapt very well. But Josh Gordon didn't find a replacement for Gronk at tight end, although you're not going to replace Gronk, but you have to find people who are serviceable. So it became throw it to Julian Edelman and hope. And that's a problem for that team. So, yes, you're exactly right. They've got to get some help for Tom Brady if he comes back. And they've got to get some guys probably through the draft, because I don't see a bunch of veteran free agent receivers out there who'll go to New England and make that big of a difference.
On play action, now Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And they will run it with Michel. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So at halftime, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Brady now on first down. Caught by Sanu. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. To throw is Brady. Big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, complete to Dorsett. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow, they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, second and goal. Now a play fake. Brady. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Roethlisberger, and he finds McDonald. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Roethlisberger coming up with a first and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Again, it's Connor. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
yeah,
you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He's back to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.